Hello everyone, I'm Reiki Master Sharon, and this is the reading for the Divine Feminines. So I'm going to go through the 7 chakra centers, starting with the crown chakra, going down to the root chakra, and we'll see what kind of guidance we have coming through today for the Divine Feminines. So, Spirit, what do we need to hear? What guidance do we need for the crown chakra of the Divine Feminines? What do we got here? 7 of Swords, deceit and lies, untrustworthy. Crazy. So I think this is really Spirit saying to really use your intuition right now at this time when you have this clarity to recognize where the deceit and the lies are coming from, what you can't trust, and act accordingly. I'm going to ask for a clarifying card. So with clarifying, we have the Emperor, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups. I'm getting from these cards that the 7 of Swords is coming from a love offer from a masculine. And it's something that is impulsive, that brings a fresh start. So just kind of be mindful of what is approaching you at this time, and really use your own discernment. Oliver decided to join us. So what do we have for the third eye of the feminines at this time? What guidance do we need to know? Knight of Wands, impulsive action, adventurer, and explorer. So the Knight of Wands is kind of like a lot of people will say that it's like a player type energy. So I think this is kind of just reflecting back with what we were talking about with the 7 of Swords, to make sure that your Knight of Wands isn't trying to pull one over on you. Alright, throat chakra, we have Ace of Swords. Right now you have mental clarity, divine truth, victory and wisdom, Archangel Michael, sword of truth. At this time right now, you're being put in a position to where you're really able to use your throat chakra to usher in the things that you want in your life and the things that you don't want in your life, as far as different dynamics, possibly people, possibly karmic cycles that you don't want to repeat anymore. So what do we have for the heart chakra of the feminines? Ooh, these ones are just coming out so fast today. Heart chakra, we have the World and the King of Pentacles. So the World is endings and beginnings, self-mastery, completion. King of Pentacles, community leader, generous, reliable, material wealth. So what I'm getting from these cards is that you have to be careful of the people that you allow into your heart space and allow into your cycle, or your circle, because they really do have an impact on your energy and even your health. So make sure that the person that you're letting into your heart is really being more of a healed version. Obviously the Emperor can't come back in this context. So we have the King of Pentacles, which I believe is, you know, pretty close. I read this as an Emperor. I read this Emperor up here is more of like someone who is trying to control things and may be out of balance. But this King of Pentacles, I read more as like an Emperor energy that's more balanced, more strong within themselves. They're generous and genuine, and they are able to tap into their feelings and be vulnerable with you, and they're able to help you to start a stable beginning. You want to hold off on giving your energy until you find someone like that that can come into your life and hold people to those standards. Okay, and then what do we have for the solar plexus? Whew. 7 of Cups and the Empress. So 7 of Cups and the Empress in this beautiful emerald green dress. So 7 of Cups usually speaks to confusion or lots of options. I'm picking up more of you're starting to see more clearly that there are other options for you to put your energy into. It doesn't always have to be about a romantic relationship. It can be your career, it can be your spiritual journey, it can be your kids, it can be your family. You know, there's so many things that you can pour your energy into that are going to reciprocate with you. And there are things that you've come and been incarnated into this life to do. And as the Empress, you have an energy that is not very common in our society. And it's very healing to other people. It's a divine feminine abundance of love, fertility, and growth. And those are very beautiful things. And you need to make sure that you find someone who appreciates you for having all of those things and doesn't look at those things as something to be intimidated by or something to kind of want to bring you back down to their level to make them feel more secure within themselves. You've grown to a part where you're comfortable with your own energy and you love your own energy and you want to protect your own energy. And in doing that, you're bringing in a multitude of options for you to have more of a healthy, balanced give and take within all sorts of dynamics in your life. So just, I think Spirit is really calling you to be open to that and to not be narrow-minded in the sense of thinking that everything has to be about a romantic dynamic as society may make you think that it needs to. I mean, some of you may want that, but that's going to come in the time that it's necessary. And if you try to force those dynamics, it's not going to be a very enjoyable experience. So let's go into the sacral chakra of the feminines. What do we need to know about the sacral chakra of the feminines? Oh, we have one that flipped over. 5 of Cups. Loss and despair, sacrifice and change, healing old wounds. Yeah, I do feel like the feminines at this time, you know, with us being women and, you know, kind of being the bearers of life, there's a lot of trauma that goes in our womb. And, you know, we are, as feminines, very creative beings. And I think right now, you are being called not to focus on a loss. You're being called to focus on the healing aspect of these wounds that you've had so that you can stay strong and stay liberated within yourself with this 9 of Pentacles, which is, you know, minor arcana, Empress energy, independent, self-sufficient, material security. So, you know, focus on the things that are going right in your life and try to amplify those. So, like, for instance, I've been doing a garden for the past couple of years, and every year I decide that, you know what, it went well last year, I think I want to expand upon that. You know, I want to try something new this year. I want to try to add something new. And every year my garden grows bigger, and there's more abundance. And you know, I am working my way up to having a very beautiful and abundant garden to where I can share the fruits of my labor with other people in more than one sense. And that's the kinds of things that you should be focusing on within this moon, and not with the loss and despair, because the things that are meant for you are going to be for you in the time and place that you need them to be there for you. Okay, so let's get into the root chakra. Oh, goodness, we have the Lovers and Six of Pentacles in reverse. So, and obviously this is divine union, and Six of Pentacles is about giving. So I think what Spirit is really saying, because on this card it says balance and selflessness, giving and receiving, you really want to hold out for somebody who is going to give you a balanced give and take in their dynamic, who is willing and ready to do that. And until you find that, you need to just be focusing on tending to your own garden, and you know, your true divine counterpart is going to enter your life when you're able to go within and be content with yourself and with Source. Okay, it's very important. It's a lot of people who are on twin flame journeys, a lot of that is just learning how to surrender the need to control that aspect, and to go within yourself and learn more and be connected more with Spirit. And it can be a very hard thing to do, because in our society we don't really have the same religious construct that we used to, and our minds are kind of like sieves. You know, we hear something and we're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I knew that. But unless it's brought into the forefront of your mind, it's something more subconscious. And when we make it more conscious, then we're able to make more conscious decisions that can have a bigger impact, a more positive impact on our life. Hi, Oliver. He loves the flowers. He knocked over the vase last night at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I had a nice job of cleaning up that spill. He seems to think that the flower's water is his water too. So let's get some message cards. I'd like to kind of tap into this divine union energy and see where they stand right now, what they need to say to you at this time. Spirit, what messages do we need to know from the divine counterpart? Okay, there we go. I'm so attracted to you. I hide behind material things. So right now they may be acting like their life is okay because they're thinking about the material stability of their life, but they can't deny the fact that they have this attraction towards you. You know, when you have a very high soul level connection with someone, it doesn't matter how far away you are from them or how long you go without talking, you still feel a connection to them. You still think about them, even if, you know, there is a disconnect in our 3D reality. To my sun deck and see if there's something else here. Why are they hiding behind material things? Tell me more about hiding behind material things. Taurus, bull. So what I'm hearing is stubborn. I got they're kind of stubborn in their ways. And you have more clarity with this. Waiting for the sun. Come back. Freedom. Love straight in first. So this person is feeling like you've walked away and they're waiting for the sun to come back into their life. They feel like they're wanting to set themselves free from these material things. So something that we really need to understand about ourselves is being a physical being and a spiritual being is that the illusion of this 3D world and the material aspects and the desires and those kinds of things are really what cause a sense of despair if we don't realize that we also have the freedom within ourselves to be at one with everything, and that these material things truly don't matter, because when we leave this earth, our body is going to go back to the earth. It's going to go back to the elements that it came from, and our spirit is going to ascend, and it's going to go back to spirit and become one with spirit again. But if we keep holding on to things within this dynamic of our physical reality that can't pass over and escape those spheres of cosmic law, then we end up having to repeat that cycle again and learn those lessons of how to let go of those things. And the truth of the matter is if you can do that while you're here, then you don't have to worry about karmic debt or having to answer to, the cosmic judges that are in place to help rein us in within our free will. So if you can kind of look at things from a different perspective and see that God's source energy created you and is within you, and at one day when this body is frail and broken and can no longer go forward, your spirit will still go forward. And if you can find comfort in that and find oneness and unity in that concept, then you're going to find a lot more peace instead of being stuck in a illusion of lack mentality, an illusion that you don't have everything that you need, or that you're not enough, or that there isn't enough, because you are enough and there is enough. And anything that you are wanting to bring into your life, if you can see that it's possible, then you have to trust that, if it's within the good of all for all, and it's within your divine path, that it's going to materialize for you. And another aspect of that is it's going to be very hard to avoid it. You're going to have it come back up and slap you in the face many times until you realize, hey, this is something I need to pay attention to. So, with that being said, this is your reading. I want to thank you guys all for joining me here today. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'd love to see you guys next time. And now I am going to dive into the Divine Masculine Polarity, which I also suggest that you watch that one as well to get more of an insight on your Divine Masculine and how they may be the guidance that they need at this time, and also to reflect on things that you may need to hear at this time too with your own Divine Masculine energy. So thank you guys so much, and I hope I see you next time. Thank you. Bye.